Welcome to Scruffy City Aquatics. I'm Mitch, and this is a video on my patio micro pond. You may have seen previous videos on my micro pond from last year. I actually started this pond last April, going into May, and it is in a 20-gallon planter that I picked up from Rural King for about $10. It does have some aquarium gravel in the bottom, and as you can kind of see here, there are a few terracotta planters in there as well with some soil and gravel. I do have a large aquarium co-op sponge filter in the bottom of this, and you can see the line here, the air line that runs to it. I need to cut off some of the excess so that it doesn't stick up out of the water. My water level is a little lower than it used to be. This is my blue iris that I have growing in the micro pond. I got it last year, and I'm showing you here that we did get a new umbrella because that was an issue. But this blue iris, I got it late last season, so this is the first time that I've had it bloom, and now I have these pods. This video was taken before I went, no, actually right after I got back from vacation, and I have these three, well, I guess there's four. I have 4 guppies here that I was getting ready to put, and then there's a fry, which was just randomly caught. But I have a whole colony of guppies to go in here, but these 4 were the first ones to move over. And on this day I was paying attention to the water temperature because I was acclimating them to the pond water. You can see where I've been doing some tests just to make sure the pond water was safe. At this point I had only cleaned out algae, and that was it. Nothing else had been done to the pond. These are the same guppies that were actually born in that pond last year, or at least they might be the second generation from that pond. I've kept them in a 25-gallon in the house. These are guppy Endler hybrids. When I received them, they were guppy Endler hybrids, and I've just kind of kept the colony going. The water parameters were spot on. There were no issues, even though I'd stirred things up and created a lot of bubbles. I honestly thought there would be some ammonia, but I did not detect ammonia. Of course, I do have some floating plants and some duckweed all over this pond at all times. And here we go. This is adding those guppies. These fish are doing well. It's been several weeks now since I introduced them. I guess they're on their 2nd week, maybe not several weeks, but they're doing good. I've actually got fry in the tank, which you saw with those female guppies. They were already carrying, but there's already fry. I've got tons of guppies that need to go into this tank or pond. It's an outdoor tank. The big planter, the big terracotta planter here, is the one that housed my lily, and unfortunately I found out today that my lily is dead. It never did come back up. I pulled it up and broke off a little piece, and it is dead, so I'll have to get another one. I really enjoy just sitting next to this pond and watching it, but I had a lot of plans for this pond this year, and I finally had the opportunity to work on it some. And you will see before the end of this video where the pond is at today. If you've never considered doing one of these, I highly would recommend it. They're so easy and so rewarding. I just keep mine out during the summer. It gets far too cold here in Tennessee to keep one out during the winter, but we love having it on the patio. We have our patio furniture around it, so we just sit there and watch the water, watch the fish, watch the wildlife come in. It's fun to watch the wasps and the bees and the dragonflies that start to show up. It's just really a lot of fun. I love having the pond out back. I do have plans on doing another pond in the backyard, and it may mean that I move this pond. Maybe to the other side of the patio. As you can see here, the water is very clear. Looking down into it, sometimes it's hard to tell, but anytime I scoop any out, it's as clear as can be. Don't mind the mess. I've been working out here today. So everybody's gone and I got an opportunity to maybe do some filming. I thought I'd include an update on the pond to this video. And as you can see, I have added my bog filter. This is kind of crude, put together, trying to see if it works. And then maybe we'll change a few things. Like I don't feel like the filter is exactly how I want it. I probably need to do some work with the water dispersion. I believe that's a word. And the pump that I have is not quite powerful enough. I do have a more powerful pump. Let's see, I've got this Patio multifunction pump, and I think it will be enough, but the hose that I have is too small for it, so I need to get a larger hose. The hose that I have is this right here. But anyway, the pump that I have also is working off of solar, so I'm not having to plug it up. It does have a solar battery. Both the Patio pump and the pump that's on there on solar came from Amazon Prime. So these products were provided to me for review, and the pump's just not quite strong enough to go all the way up into the smaller planter and then to pour over. I may try to cut a little notch into that upper planter and see if I can, I don't know, create a stronger stream out of it, and maybe that will make the pump enough, because I really don't want that water to be moving too fast. I want it to slowly move in there. But I also realize that I will need to be able to clean out that planter. And maybe it stays this way for this season, and when I break it down, I change it for next year. But I need a snorkel to be able to put a little pump down in there and pump out the garbage, the junk. But as you can see, it's the water's just kind of running down this creeping Jenny that I've put in the planter, and also it's running down the front of the planter. Right now you can see the hose going in. I didn't drill a hole. I thought about doing that, but I haven't done that yet, just because I'm not sure where I want to put things. It probably would work better with the pump if I put a hole in the bottom and let the water come in that way. And I'm not even sure that the solar that I have is strong enough for the larger pump. The larger pump would plug into an outlet, and for what I want to do, a lightning bug or a firefly just flew into my eye. No kidding. It's on my arm right now. Here. There it goes. But anyway, I don't know that the power will be strong enough. I've been playing around with the idea of building a stand out of PVC. That's how I originally wanted to do it, but then I got a little worried that this planter would be too heavy for that. What I ended up doing is just taking some pavers that I had around the house and stacking it up. And that may have worked pretty good. I'll need to put something around it to kind of hide that, but it is holding it. It's secure, it doesn't slide, it doesn't move. I'm really not worried about it falling the way that it is. This chair that I'm sitting in actually slides in there. I have added a few guppies into, well, they're the guppy endlers, into this micro pond. Should be able to see them swim through here. They've already had fry in here. I think I'm going to remove a lot of the planters and stuff that's in here, kind of change up what I'm doing. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 planters in here. And I've already pulled one out. It housed my water lily, but my water lily died over the winter. Confirmed that today. You can see the water level's really high on the micro pond. I'm trying to figure out where the water level is going to rest, both in the pond and now in the bog filter. I do still have my Aquarium Co-op large sponge filter running in here. It's got a nice trickle sound, even if it's not going quite as fast as I would like for it to. I do like that it's not pouring out, but it's not quite enough flow. Maybe if I notch it, I would get enough flow. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So yeah, I need to clean this up some. But here, this is the pond as of right now. This is where it's at. I don't believe any of the cherry shrimp survived the winter. This pond did freeze over at one point, and I believe I lost them. I haven't seen any in here. And I don't know if I'll move any over. I barely saw them last year, so I don't know that they did well in here. Maybe I need to test the water a little bit more and make sure that it is okay. But yeah, that's the pond. That's the update. Thanks for watching this. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you might subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And don't forget about our live streams on Tuesday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where me and Tanner will be on talking about something aquarium related. Hope to see you in the chat. Enjoy your tanks.